Hello, everybody! We are going to try out some Dragon Age the Veilguard. Now, I know there is some things that are with this game that people do not like, which I don't 100% know all of them. Oh, Emmeline has decided to get up and run away after I started speaking, so I will get up myself. But anyway, we're going to try it out. I like RPGs. I liked the last Dragon Age, which, if I remember correctly, was a pretty good one. I tried some of the classes already previously, so I have an idea of the classes, but let's go ahead and give it a try. Here we go.
I knew him as Solus. Smart, thoughtful, loved to hear himself talk. But long ago, he had a different name. The Dreadwolf. Ancient elven god of lies, or heroic rebel against tyranny, depending on which story you believe. In his desperate fight against the corrupt elven gods, Solus imprisoned them, creating a veil that split our world from the raw magic of the Fade. He had won. But the veil cost the elves everything. Their magic, their freedom, even their immortality. Now, Solus wants to tear down that veil and undo the damage he caused, even if that means our world has to burn. Somebody's got to stop him, and that's where you come in.
Interesting. So he wants his immortality back, I assume. All right. So here's my first thing that we need to do is I would like to continue on to classes. Is I need to pick out classes so we can explore them and see what they look like and what their stuff has. Deathcaller embraces the dark, drain life from enemies, and casts spells that rise with the essence of death itself. The Evoker, it seems I cannot go to the next one. We'll have to wait. The Evoker calls the void, freezes enemies in their track, then summons the deepest cold to tear them apart. Kind of like space magic, that I assume. Black holes, space, that kind of stuff. I mean, you can kind of easily see the things in the background about that. And then the Spellblade, Be the Storm, channel potent spells for close quarter combat infused with lightning wrath. So that's that one. Here's the Warrior. We got the Deathcaller. That is not the one I was thinking of. Here we go. The Reaper. Become a Knight's Blade, steal life, and risk death to gain incredible unnatural abilities. And then you got Slayer. Leap into the fray, wielding massive, punishing weapons while rushing enemies to deal devastating blows. Which also look kind of cool. And then you have the Champion. Be the shield. Shrug off damage while summoning righteous fire down on the enemies. Now, here's what I will tell you guys right now. These spells that you see here are the main stuff. Everything this is the entire class right here. You will use these abilities over and over and over and over. This game, from my understanding, doesn't have much to do with abilities as an RPG. Duelist. Draw your steel parry and dodge past enemies to gain strength with every strike. Saboteur. Set the stage. Deploy explosives and turrets that devastate enemies, then pick them off with arrows. Which is kind of an interesting, weird little thing, but that's okay. And then the Veil Ranger. Hunt the enemies, snipe enemies from afar using artifacts that charge arrows with dangerous, powerful magic. My problem with this class here, this is your rogue specialty. My biggest issue with this class is you are very limited on the arrows you have. It's very weird. So here's the three classes. Obviously, I'm going to choose my race here in a little bit. The biggest issue I have with this game is the complete lack on the RPG part. Like, your classes are some of the worst classes I have seen in an RPG hands down. Yes, I would like to change lineage. So because I love mages, and I played mages on this here. I had sorry, I was switching something. I had some of the worst time as a mage in this game. I absolutely hate the mage in this game, and I love mages. I usually play mages in RPGs like this. So in this case, I'm gonna go with probably a warrior, or rogue. I'm not 100% sure with. That's my. I never go rogue for anything. Sorry. So I'm gonna quickly go through and create some type of character. Um, we'll go from there. Head shape. I'm kind of showing you. Yeah, we'll stick with the default. So this is basically how they do their heads on here. Nothing about any of this to me seemed very feminine, in my opinion. Like this one looks more of very masculine jaw shapes and structures and stuff like that. This one's also very masculine. And they're all just masculine. It's a horrible. It's horrible. For lack of better words, it's just horrible. Complexion, you can see like obviously there's different ones here. Rugged, all what have you. Intensity for not sure what that is amount. Not sure. It's probably due with your complexion and stuff. Let me get rid. I really probably should just delete this program because I am constantly turning it off and on. But either way, the forehead and brow, you can do some pretty decent customizations, I think. It looks like decent customizations, although I could be wrong. So I'm just kind of showing you the differences between these two. Now, don't get me wrong, you guys may like this game. If you do, I'm happy that you do. I'm happy that you like this game. The spacing between the brow, it's probably not too terribly much. So yeah, you have all these different positions. Cheek and jaw line. Nothing there. The height of it, the width of it, gaudiness. I don't know. Old or not, I get more of a square jaw. You get the overbite, underbite, that kind of stuff. You can kind of see from the side here. You can look at my cousin. She's got a huge overbite, and she looks like she's just pissed off all the time. I have an underbite. Sorry, I have an overbite. Not too big of an overbite, at least not for me. Mine's probably around that, I think. What the handsome Squidward type chin? Okay, interesting. And then you got the depths of your something. Oh, the depth back there. I guess I'm gonna leave that at 0. Position of it gives you more of a different chin width for that. Chin. Oh, if you are a man or not, essentially. Like, from my now, don't get me wrong. From my understanding, men are the only one who has the Adam's apple. It's uncommon for somebody who is natural born woman to have said Adam's apple. But I'm not 100% sure, so do whatever you want with that information, I guess. I don't really know. Short head, tall head, who knows? From my understanding, like a lot of my sister has a massive forehead. I don't know why that is, but it is. Width of it. I get to make fun of her of it. She yells at me, but I just tease her. Me and my sister have, I think, a pretty good relationship. We tease each other all the time. We're obviously not going to go that one because, yeah. So I don't know why it switches to white. I'm not really sure. Listen, unless you have This is one thing I hate about RPGs that do this kind of crap here. Unless you have a thyroid problem inside of real life, this will never exist in the medieval times. Never. Unless you're some very wealthy merchant or high-end official. This will never happen. Most people are going to be up in the like the muscular areas, including like it makes no sense to me. And also, the body type just looks weird to me. It looks very weird, but it is what it is, I guess. Undergarment, body shape, body proportions, height. Be a slightly taller dwarf for one of the more taller ones. Be a shorter one, shoulder width. Chest size, which really doesn't change all that much. Waist size, hip size, glutes. Thick legs as a dwarf. And the bulge. No, I don't need a bulge. Skin tone. Not much. It's just skin color. I'll probably get yelled at in the comment section about the things that I'm saying, but hey, that's okay. I have my own opinion, and I think people should learn to talk about it without it being a problem. And we're all left to... Okay, I don't want any of that. The depths of these makes it look like you haven't had sleep in 17 years. So we'll push those out to make it look a little bit more appealing, I guess. But I guess that's the whole point of an RPG, is to hooded. To be able to play the way that you want. And then you got your eyebrow shape. You can kind of go through these and look at these. I personally absolutely hate unibrows. I think they look nasty, unkept, unclean. That is my opinion. I know there are people out there who have unibrows. By all means, you do whatever you feel is right. It is your body, your choice, you know? But for me, I don't like it. But that is how it is. I don't understand eyebrows like this either. Like, is that just like why the pencil eyebrows? That never made sense to me either. See, I don't mind the little bit bushier eyebrows either. Like, they don't have to be pencil sharp. I mean, everybody's got different eyebrows, you know? I don't really care for those either. Those are kind of weird. I never understood those kind of eyebrows. See, I like this kind. This one makes her face look soft. Makes her face look soft and understanding kind of type of way. You know, that's just me. So we're going to try to figure out what these. I also don't understand. Why do you have eyebrows like that? I'm not really sure. I'll go with this one. I like these eyebrows. I like the softer tones to it. Now we're going to choose what kind of hairstyle we go with as well. I'll probably go with kind of a reddish hairstyle. Go from there. Shape of your eyelashes, I believe. I don't really... I guess I'll go with those. I don't really know. Mascara. Also, I don't know how much mascara would happen back in that day either. I would assume not a lot. Nose shape. This is your typical nose, I guess. You can kind of go through and see all the different ones. See, I love this nose style. I don't know what it is about this nose style, but I like the, like, maybe it's a button type of nose. I'm not really sure. I just love it. I think it looks good. I don't really care about anything up like that. Mouth position. I'm okay with it. Ears. I always start with an elf in here, so I can, let's go to hair and change the hairs real quick so I can just kind of see the ears a little bit better. Kind of go through this. I know I'm probably wasting a lot of time. I apologize. Some big ears, man. Yeah, well, screw it. I'll just go with one. All right, hairstyle. So dwarves are the only race that I look at that say, you know what? I'm okay with them having a beard just because that is their lore. So you do with whatever you want with that. If you don't want a beard, that's fine. I'm not going to have a beard. I do like beards. I have a beard myself, but I prefer not to have it on my dwarf. Again, my choice, I guess. And I also try to make this in a way that if this was my character, kind of like, I always think about it, this may be dumb, and that's fine if it is. But if I went into the way of, if I was in this world or I got teleported in this world and I was able to create my character, how would I create it? You know, I do think they have some of the best hairstyles that I've seen, or the hair quality is amazing. Yeah, I think they have some of the best hairstyles that I've seen, hair quality that I've seen. Granted, that could be the engine, not the actual developers of the game. So you can kind of take that with a grain of salt, if you will. But this looks like really good hair. Like, it looks great. But that is probably due to how the engine is made. Or if they're going with their own engine, which, since this is a big studio, I assume it is. That's kind of a weird looking hair, but hey. But I don't know. Yeah, I like big poofy curly hair like this. I like that kind of hair. At least that's just me though. Like I like this hair. That's not bad. Definitely reminds me of like the 60s, I think. 60s, 70s, 80s, around there. I could be wrong. I don't know what kind of hairstyle I want my dwarf to have though. That's my biggest issue. That looks like elvish hair. How is there no elves in here? We can play as a... Wait, isn't there an elf? There was human. That one thing with the horns. I don't know the lore to this, so I'm not really sure what that was. I think this isn't a bad hairstyle. I also don't like this either, but this just reminds me so much of, like... who's that one lady from Black... The Orange is the New Black show? Some of these hair just weird. Like that one, just kind of weird to me. I don't know. It's a little weird. I might go with that one, just to kind of get this over and done with. Yeah, I'm gonna go with this one. Screw it. We'll go with this hair. Stick with maybe something. Let's stick with still the orange, I guess. But the blonde doesn't look too bad though. But then it's like the shadow cast is too much on her face on the side though. I'll go with orange. That's fine. The lighting on here is a little weird. Like, this just gives the best natural light. Scalp? What does the scalp mean? I don't really care. We can go with makeup, starting presets. We can go with any of those things. Do it that way. I will change my hairstyle again because I don't like this anymore. I like to be able to see my lady's face a little bit better. Some of these hairstyles just aren't too bad, but eh. I don't know. I know I'm going to be this. I know this first episode's going to be kind of weird. I know you guys probably are like, just get over and done with too. I am just trying to also show you how this art style is. Not the art style, sorry. The customization. I'm going to show you all of what the game has to offer. Let you guys make a choice. I'm playing this so that way you guys do not have to. All right. If you want to watch this game and you want to see me play it and what have you, by all means, I would love to have the audience. All these hairstyles. You know, I was praising the hairstyles for the while there, and now I'm saying they suck. Now I'm just like, it's just... we're going to go with that one. Screw it. Do I want that one? I don't know if I want that. I'm so indecisive. This is a problem, guys. I'm not sure what hairstyle I want. Just go with this one. It's not like we're going to see the person's face very much. That's fine. All right, let's look at the makeup. Makeup, I don't want too much intense makeup, honestly. I think a natural beauty is the best. I don't think a massive... Like, you can look at the color intensity there, and then you kind of go through and look at all of these. I think natural beauty is the best, personally. I think the world can go a lot less with makeup. I think just something similar, just something like that. Or not even that, because that's what, mascara? I don't even know what it is. I don't know makeup and stuff. Saturation, brightness. It's like a teal, so if we get rid of that, that turns black. Yeah, I have no idea what any of this is. mascara or whatever it is. So we'll just go with that. Lip makeup, I don't really care for the lip makeup. We'll just go with that. The blush, I have no idea. Tattoos and scars. Let's see what we got here. I think the tattoos look pretty cool. They're not bad. I do not like face tattoos. I think that is probably the worst option for anybody to do. To add face tattoos, personally. Obviously, you can do whatever you want. If you want to go only strictly for a tattoo artist job, then that's perfectly fine. Or convict, whichever you feel like is the best option for yourself. Do whatever you feel like you should do. I prefer you guys not be a convict and be more of a, I'm going to go with more of a dwarvish tattoos because I'm a dwarf. Why not? But if you guys want to, I guess, go convict, then, I hope a miserable life for you. I don't know. I do like the wings on here. Back design. Let's turn up all the intensities. I prefer y'all to be a nice person to society, in all honesty. You guys can obviously do whatever you want. But to each their own, I guess. Yeah, we'll go with that one. I like these tattoos, not bad. I could go for the dwarf one, though. I am a dwarf, Am I a dwarf at heart? I don't even know. I'm not really sure. Maybe. I think I've been called a tall dwarf before. You're just a tall dwarf. It's like, how could you? All right, you know what? I'm going with these. My wings, they're going to fly. Paint, scars, don't really care. Well, this is who we're going with. We're accepting these. This is our beautiful lady. We're going with this one. Class-wise. Here's my issue. Can you not be a mage? While dwarves cannot use magic, their combat skills are feared across. Interesting. I did not know that you could not be a mage. That is interesting. Here's my issue. I don't know if I want to be a dwarf. Or a dwarf, I'm sorry. I don't know if I want to be a ranger or a rogue or a warrior. Here's my biggest issue, guys. I like the Reaper idea. I love the wieldless scythe. I'm going that. So, here are the backstories of your character, the factions I believe you're a part of. Rook is a Grey Warden, an ancient military order sworn to battle Darkspawn and other monsters. The Warden undergoes secret, unbreakable rites that grant them supernatural powers against the dark. Bound in Blood gained reputation with the Grey Wardens more quickly. Blight Killer, which increases damage versus Darkspawn. And then I have the Vigilant Training, which gives me base defense and HP is a lot higher. Now we can go to the Veil Jumpers. I don't mind this one. It's also a pretty cool little confaction. Look at the Veil Jump the Dark. This daring group explores ancient elves' ruins in the whatever forest. Although founded by elves, they will welcome anyone brave enough to face the people. Reality warping magic. I get increased damage versus Fey Touch. I get slightly increased critical and weak point damage. And I gain more reputation with them quicker. This looks like it to be more of a rogue type thing. Or somebody who wants to do more damage, I guess. Now we can go with the Shadow Dragons. Look at the Shadow Dragon. This undergoes resistance to opposes corrupt rulers and slavery in whatever the country it is. Coming from all walks of life, they are determined to bring justice to the people. I do like the Shadow factions, personally, just because I absolutely oppose the slavery thing. And I like the justice to the people type thing. It's like a guard to them. A guardian, if you will. I get increased damage to Venatories, and I gain my resources faster. So that'd be good for more like a mage, I think. Gain reputation. This is the Lord of Fortune. The Lord of Fortune, an informative collection of the explorer, hunter, and treasure seekings. The rowdy lords are famed for both exploring, daring explorations, and narrow escapes. I get damage versus mercenaries. I perform takedowns on enemies with slightly less effort. All right. Then we got the Mourn Watch. I absolutely hate their armor. I don't like it at all. I think it looks weird and clunky. Mourn Watchers, the elite necromantic order, explores the mysteries of life and death and tend to be to the undead in Narvera's sprawl Grand Necropolis. Gain more reputation with them quicker. I deal more damage to undead and demons. You apply an additional affliction stack on targets. And then we have finally the Crows, the Antivon Crows. Swift knives in the dark, the crows are ruthless assassins, both respected and feared as Antiva's shadowy protectors. Obviously, we gain more reputation with them. We have increased damage to the Antium, and we hold extra potions, which I think is the dumbest hidden thing ever. I personally think this is, to me, now I'm not very smart. This could be a very great thing to have an extra potion. I don't know, but I absolutely hate this. This is a hidden thing. It's worthless, absolutely worthless to me. I personally think this should not be an option. There are so many better options to choose from. If you want to have this like hidden thing that you get, like even this, like as I'm going with the Reaper, this will be better for me to have. I feel like that will be a better chance or better damage for my character. This one definitely more roguish. I might go with just your Grey Warden just because of base damage and health slight increase. I think it's the better option of it all. This one is I think this is your best option for a rogue personally, just because of crit and weak point damage. This one I think is the best option for mages. This could be just min-maxing in my own ideas. I'm not really sure. This could be a good second option for rogues. Affliction, I think anybody who goes higher affliction, that could be anybody, honestly. So this is not a bad idea for anything. I'm going to go with the Grey Warden, I think. I do like the Veilguard. They're not bad. Grey Wardens, I like the armor. I'm going to go Grey Warden. It's probably a bad idea. I don't know, sorry. Shield against the Knight. During a large Darkspawn incursion, Rook was ordered to hold the line with other Grey Wardens until reinforcements arrived. Rook argued that by then, villagers under attack would be dead. She disobeyed orders, leading the squad onto the incursion and stealing the tunnel to the deep roads. This turned the tide, and the Darkspawns were driven off, which saved the villagers. Rook heroism was popular among the younger wardens, but others with connection to noble families resented her independent streak. Rook chose to step away after Rook chose to step away while tempered cooled. That's how we're gonna go with it. All right, now we're gonna go our play style. This is how we're gonna play the game. Pretty much, we can just go storytelling, make it easier for us. Keeper, just a little bit of a challenge. Adventure. This is a balanced experience that equals emphasis on the blah blah blah. Underdog, just Nightmare, and Unbound, which we can kind of choose how it all works out. Nightmare, just absolute madman. Unbound is just, or Underdog is just slightly above that. I'm gonna go with Venture. I feel like that's probably the better option. I'm gonna go, you know what? We're naming ourselves Sophie. Oh wait, so F. Past adventures encourage murder. What is going on? The Inquisitor? Customized world state? What is this? I've never seen this before. I've never seen any of this. Confirming your Inquisitor background means it cannot be changed later. Yes? I don't know what that was. I'm not past adventure of the Inquisition.
Time to get... What's he been saying now?
Yeah, good enough for me. I don't know what that was. Are you sure? Yep. Yes, you can change your appearance later in the game, although it has been shown to me that it sometimes doesn't work, sometimes does. I don't know. We're going to play a little bit, guys. Play about 10 more minutes, I think, just to kind of show you what it is. Sorry, it's going to be a long video, but I took a little too long in the customization. So I apologize for that. So I want to decide. This also took me like 10 minutes to load. 10 or 15 minutes just to load into the game, by the way. It took so long for them to compile the shaders. I don't know why it decided to take that long. It could be the first time loading type thing, which doesn't make any sense since I have played this before. Just an hour on each save because I wanted to test all of the classes. And so far, my class that I think was the worst was probably the mage. You guys are going to have to see it by yourself. I personally hate the classes, and it kind of pulled me away from the game in general. It makes it like it just makes it to where it's not as I forget the word of it, but like I'm not as drawn into it, you know. But I'm gonna test it out, see if you guys like it, see if you guys want to continue with more of it. I don't know what's going on. Is it just taking forever to load like normal? I hear something going on in the background.
So,
Here we go.
where were we? Oh, right. Him. Our best plan is to stop the Dreadwolf before he can perform his ritual. After following his trail across half the known world, we finally tracked him to Manrathus,
Need to put on V-Sync.
capital of the Tevinter Imperium. But to find the Dreadwolf in a city this big, we need a local expert. So, naturally, our story begins where all great stories begin. With the seediest bar in town. And a missing contact.
Pretty sure I had V-Sync on. For some reason it's not working anymore. I'll have to look into that.
Let's try this again. Where's Nevgalis?
You think you can come into my bar and make demands?
I guess we'll try to talk it out.
It's not a demand, it's an offer. Telling me what I need to know, it's the smart play here.
How'd you figure, sweet talker?
Nevgalis is my only shot at finding the Dreadwolf. I need to know where she is. We were supposed to meet here, in your bar. But you let Venatori cultists drag her away.
I didn't let them. They paid me.
So answer my questions and walk away with the coin. Or spend it cleaning up the place when I'm through.
Your choice. You're adorable. Dumat Plaza.
The tall dwarf.
That's where you'll find Nevgalis.
Thank you.
You want to get yourself killed fighting the Venatori? It's your ass.
They want to play.
That offer's good for all of you too. No?
If they won't listen to you, they can always listen to Bianca.
Bianca. A repeating crossbow. Perfect.
Your friend Nevgalis is at Dumat Plaza.
I heard. That's why you're my second in command.
Second to command.
Although for the record, you might be too charming for your own good.
Varric has seen that you like talking your way out of things. Make it
See
funny.
you say that? But we do have Nev's location now, so...
Don't get cocky.
Come on. Harding will be worried.
All right. Break's over.
That's a big ring. What is that? What is that? That's like that's an unnatural sized ring on his neck.
She's the best damn detective I've ever met.
Unless it's something
She says
else.
she's got a lead on Solus. I believe her.
Here is the city. Massive area.
Archon's palace.
Let me go into settings real quick. I'm pretty sure I have this thing on. Okay, I've turned it off. That is lovely. I don't know what any of that means. All right, we'll go with this. We'll have the VSync on and we'll keep going.
Should we be in more of a hurry to get out of here?
And every time I play, I usually give this guy some
Just get
coins.
out of here nice and casual. Find Nev Gallus and
Although
stop
it does
Solus.
look like my game is only running at 20 FPS. Which is horrible. Oh Lord, that's bad. I like performance if possible. Hey guys, don't worry, that boosted me up 4 frames.
You still think you can talk him down before he starts his big ritual?
That ritual is going to
Could be just the
tear down
area
the
we're in
veil.
as well.
The only thing separate.
But let's switch this back just out of curiosity. I thought I had this game set up properly, but of course,
Us from the fade and an endless
why
number
wouldn't
of
I?
demons. I have to talk him down.
Oh, someone's getting screwed. Age Veilguard?
But I didn't do anything!
Get down.
That's not a. What is that?
Is it because of the bar?
Word travels fast in Minrathous.
We've got to help her.
We don't have time to get arrested, especially if we...
The weird looking flags, you know that? How's that city floating?
Oh, crap.
We're too late.
The ritual started. But if we hurry, we can still stop Solus before it finishes. Let's go.
So, my understanding, this game,
This way.
the tutorial is which technically we're in right now. Takes about an hour. That lady just got snatched.
And they're slipping through the cracks. And the whole world is going to look a lot like this.
Very interesting.
This way. It should get us to Harding.
F to jump over obstacles, which I don't know if that was automatic or not.
You're safe now. Get inside and bar the door as quick as you can, okay?
Thank you, miss.
Harding, you all right?
I've been doing what I can to help. The ritual must be weakening the veil. There are a lot of scared people out here.
And a lot of demons. Haven't seen this many come through the Fade in years.
And what about you two? Are you okay?
Never the better.
Fought some demons, and the Archon's palace took a few shots at us. Nothing we couldn't handle.
Speak for yourself.
Have you got my gear?
Right over there.
Ah, yes, the beautiful sword and
Where's
backpack.
Nev Gallus? Wasn't she at the meeting point?
The Venatori got to her first. They grabbed her before we arrived and paid off the bar owner to keep it quiet.
I'm not surprised our detective did something to piss off a cult of murderous blood mages. But
Yeah.
the timing stinks. The bar owner said the Venatori took Nev to Dumont Plaza.
Dumont
Get us
Plaza.
there, Harding.
Not a problem. I saw Dumont Plaza while I was scouting the area, and it was crawling with Venatori. Follow me.
You've got it.
Eyes up. We've got company.
Those little brain things. I don't know what that is. I don't know what those are called. Venatori is what they call them, I think. Or that might be something else. Demons? Alright, there we go. Combat! Light basic effect is right click. I can right click it to hold the shield. And then I can start attacking again. I can hit X to change out the two-handed weapon. Does a lot more damage, obviously. Don't really care much for it too terribly much.
Dumont Plaza and
I'm not a very big two-handed weapon type person personally.
patch yourselves up if you need it.
Okay, F,
I don't get it. If Solus tears down the veil, doesn't that destroy everything?
E.
Solus always talked about how beautiful
grab some of the stuff in here,
That world existed
and we'll keep going.
he wants to bring it back.
Sorry.
This ritual kills us all in the process.
This is a healing potion, I think. Yeah. And we'll start running through. Yeah, I don't think they care.
Oh no, I think that's Dumont Plaza.
Let's move.
Get him! Or not. This way.
I hate
Oh,
these
currency.
assholes.
Hey, my words. What? 8, that's great. Come here, peasant.
The Venatori put up a barrier to block the way.
Bam! And then Venatori, just smack the thing, bring it down. Let's do this.
More intruders.
Ow.
Friendly bunch of cultists, aren't they?
We crossed the Grey Waters a few years back. Got a lot of our people killed.
Yep. I was there.
Beat him up, beat him up, beat him up. Whee!
Guess we're sliding down.
Nice ground physics. You jump on over here. Tab for a dive kick? That's such a weird button. Oh, that's right. They have a weird way to do their skill system, which is... Or not skill system, but their skills. So another thing you'll see down in the bottom right, or sorry, bottom middle, you'll see 41, 45, 49, 53. That's your, that is your abilities. It's like it's a Pathfinder 2 system. And I cannot tell you how shitty of a system that really is outside of actual D&D.
Looks like Nev's work, not Venatori's.
It's just a horrible system for here because the mages has the same freaking system. You have to build up this combo or this mana, and then you can use your abilities. Like, why is that why would you do that?
Varric, hiding. Not the worst timing.
Nev, it's so good to see.
So good to see you, Nev. Oh,
A
sorry,
lot
guys.
of Venatori in this city have reason to hate me.
Bad, apologies.
Figured I'd play along. Find out who wanted to settle the score this time. Then the sky started raining demons. So I'm back on the job.
Appreciate it. Rook, this is Nev Gallus, our local expert. She's gonna help us find Solus.
Local
Leave,
expert.
Rook. Harding and I found her a while back. Thought we could use an expert on trouble.
Rook, like the chess piece?
One of the strongest pieces on the board, but she tends to think in straight lines.
Heh.
We came prepared for a rescue. Looks like you were way ahead of us.
A rescue? You're sweet.
You said you had a lead?
That thing's burned down around us, yes.
I haven't seen Solus in person, but I did find hints of old magic, similar to what you get in elven ruins. I traced it to a building beneath Our Lady of Victory. That's where your man is hiding.
Uh-oh.
Then let's go. Before this ritual he's doing gets any worse.
That ring is just so weird.
Yes. This ritual's already drawing more power than I'd expect from a dozen mages. You told me he was working alone.
I
Also,
told you he was an
that neck,
ancient
that's
elven
weird.
god.
That doesn't look real. It looks like it's just painted on.
Well, whatever he is, he's causing trouble in my city. Let's go.
Okay. All citizens must remain in their homes. Where else are we going? All right, I'm gonna go ahead and end this episode here, guys. Thank you all so very much for watching. If you guys like this episode or like this series, please go ahead and like, subscribe, and we'll see where we can go with it. So I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.